Hello guys, welcome to this video tutorial on RESTful web service based on JAX-RS specification and JRC. REST stands for Representational State Transfer. It's a client-server web architecture which allows the communication among systems on the web. A client application can access to a web resource of a server application with a HTTP request. The server application makes it available a RESTful API, that is an interface that the client application can call with an HTTP request to access to the web services of the server application. For example, with this URL from a browser, we can access to the Google Maps API for geocoding. Here, specifying as a query string the address of a location, for example here the city of Rome, we can get information about this location in a JSON format, such as the latitude and longitude. If we change part of the path of the URL in XML, we can get the same information, the same data in XML format. JSON and XML are the two main Internet media types that RESTful uses to exchange data between applications on the web. And then it can use also octet stream for files or text plan and others. A web service has to follow all these constraints here listed on the left to be called RESTful compliant. First of all, the client side and server side are independent components, and each web service can be a separate component. In this way, it's very easy to change the internal structure of each component without changing its client application. Then the communication between client and server is stateless, so each HTTP request is independent from the previous requests, and it has to contain all information that the server needs to satisfy the requests. Here on the right are listed all the quality characteristics of a RESTful application due to the constraints that it has to follow. A RESTful compliant application must follow some rules in the use of HTTP methods. In particular, the GET method has to be used to get information from the server, for example, a specific object or a list of objects or a file and so on. The POST only for the creation of a new object on the server, for example, to upload a file or to store a new Java object into a database and so on. The put method to update a resource, for example, to change some fields of an object, and delete to delete an object or a collection. And these methods can be used both on collections of objects or on single objects. In a Java project, we can use the JAX-RS specification to create RESTful web services. This is a Java EE specification that provides some annotations to create the RESTful API. This is only a specification, so to be used it needs an implementation, a software installed in the project that can be one of these JRC, that is of Oracle, or REST Easy of JBoss, Apache GXF, RESTlet, and others. We can use this JAXRS in our classes by importing the packages that begins with javax.ws.rs. In this video tutorial we will see how to create an Eclipse project with RESTful web services to upload and download objects of the Java class company. In particular, we will see how to configure an Eclipse project for a RESTful web service, how to download a collection of objects or a single object with JSON or XML format, how to pass to the web services parameters with the annotation path param or query param, then how to upload a new object or modify it with a put or delete it with the delete method, and also how to upload a file with post and download the file with get, which are associated to a specific object whose ID value we will send to the web services. In this project we will use Eclipse IDE, then Maven to build the project, plus Fish as application server, then JDBC to connect to an Apache Derby database where the objects will be stored, and then Postman as an HTTP client to configure the HTTP request and send them to the web services. That's it. In next video we will see how to configure an Eclipse project for RESTful web services. Thank you for your attention.